What's going on, family? Live and direct on the air, live and direct on the air. You already know the brand. Freedom is a must. Freedom is definitely a must. Hoping everybody's well, everybody's safe, everybody's healthy, and enjoying life, man. You know, freedom is definitely a must, man. So, 1994, I was going back and forth to court. I landed in Three Top, the projects, C95. And although that was one of them houses that they had the druggies and stuff in there, you know, people fighting addictions and stuff, they tend to put people that didn't have addiction in there, and in the long run, 3 or 4 days, a week, 2 weeks, whatever it may be that they need the room for more to come in, they pack you up and they send you to other buildings. So 1994, I land in Three Top, and the first thing that come up in mind to not just me, to everybody that's bidding, that know what bidding is about, is I need to get to the jack, because I need to tell my family that I'm here, you know, and I need to get visits, you know, all that stuff there. You start to think about the jack. If the house is a grimy house, you got to go in there and you got beef with other dudes, or you don't got beef with other dudes, you good. Or if you're going to have beef with these dudes over your boy's beef, you know, somebody else's beef that don't even got to do with you, and I spoke about this before. So sometimes when you go into these cribs and, you know, you're looking for this phone and stuff like that, it's two things that happen. You either go up in there, you don't know nobody that's up in there, plugged in, you know, people from down the way, and you got to fight for the jack to get the time, man, because it ain't easy to just get time on the jack like that. And what's fucked up about it is that when you get time, when you go in there to fight for the jack, it's a possibility that you get caught up, police come in, break it up, pack everybody up, you're gone, and you waste your time in fighting for a jack that you ain't even get to use, man. Now you got to go to a next house and do the same shit all over again, you know what I'm saying? Just to get time to get in contact with your peoples. Second is that there's always a chance you always bump into dudes that you know from down the way, down the projects, down the hood, you bid it with before, back in the days, whatever. You're always going to find somebody. So my first thing was, I'm going into a new house. Let's see how the house move. I left my bags up in the front, walked around, looked in the day room. You know, like I mentioned to you guys in my past videos, I don't got beef like that. I'm not a dude to be looking for beef. I fucks with everybody. And so, but, you know, I still got to do the protocols, you know what I'm saying? And I went to the mess hall. Not the mess hall. We don't go to mess hall when we in C95. They stopped all that. I went into the day room, went to the back of the spot, looked around, a lot of Spanish, a lot of African Americans was there. House looked like it was smooth, it was cool, whatever, boom. And I'm looking around, see if I know anybody up in there, or I see who the dude that's running these jacks up in there. And because it ain't like back in the days that you go in there and you take the jack off the wire, put in your pocket, go in the back, say, what fucking phone this is, man? Come to the back, let's talk about it, let's see what we can do right here over this phone time. It ain't like that no more. And I remember those times, because in C73, back when the phones was like that, and in C95, in one lower, when I was there with a lot of brothers, that's what we did. We went up in there, it was a new house, went up in there, and there was some dudes up in there already, and went up in there with a couple of African American dudes that, you know, was family. We went up in there, and that's the first thing we did. You know, my boy took the jack over there, the African American jack, and we took the Spanish jack, and we all went to the back to see what this situation can be. Can we get along? Can we what? Can we get time? What's gonna happen here? We're gonna break the jacks. So those that know, they know. I'm talking facts, real talk. So I get up in the crib and I'm looking around to see who I know, and it come to be that there was the brother that was sleeping just got up when they already told him, yo, new dude coming in the crib. You know, it was a few of us anyway coming in the crib. You know, it was always a few. 3 or 4 or 5 dudes come to the crib. So when the dude get up, the dude look at me from far, and he look at me again, and he start walking up. Nigga mentioned my name, man. It was Peoples from down in the south side. Outlaw, his name is Higgins. He was there because he had shot the police. He was there for attempted murder for a police charge. Those that know Outlaw, his last name is Higgins. They call him Higgins. He's the outlaw. They know what he about, what he capable of doing. Real dude. And it took me back because I ain't seen him in so many years. And I remember the crew was me, Higgins, Bang from the south side, Pudgy from 10 Night Projects, He-Man, Nito that used to own the waterfront, Tony G from motherfucking Marcy Projects. Man, there was so many of us. Alex, Nito brother, all of us. We used to hang out together back in the days, and we used to sling. We used to have our session and all that shit out there, that dope. And that was a crew, and he took me back, and I was like, damn, bang, but these niggas one more. And we took it back, we reminisced, we didn't sleep that whole night. We ended up sleeping the next day. But it kind of be that Higgins had the jacks up there, not one jack. There were like 3 jacks up in there. He had all the jacks up in there. And automatic, I didn't even have to ask for that because Peoples was up there, they was running that. And he, Higgins said, listen, whenever you want to get on the jack, you get on the jack, man. You ain't got to ask none of these niggas here. And he actually told all these dudes that same shit. And so I ain't had no issue with the jack, none of that shit there. Police had put me in the first bed coming in the door from where the phones was at. Higgins told the police, nah, man, get my boy back up here. They moved me to the middle section and shit. And the house looked pretty cool, man. Until the next day, this Spanish old timer, I forgot what his name was. He was sleeping, he was the porter, and his other dude was making mad noise, man. Mad dude just scared of this dude because he said he was a boxer, he was nice, Puerto Rico, this, all type of bullshit. And the porter dude that really ain't fuck with nobody, good dude, real dude, a lot of dudes know him. He had got up and said, yo, man, what the fuck? You making all this noise? I'm trying to take a nap, bro. And the dude told him, the boxing supposedly dude told me, yo, en la calle estaba, in English, is, yo, you was in the streets, nigga. Why you, you was in the streets. Don't come in here complaining. And the dude got up and broke this nigga's jaw, man, like, into pieces, bro. When I'm talking about he broke this dude's jaw into pieces, and when I seen that this dude that was the boxer, and supposedly known boxer, professional, whatever he wasn't boxing up in here, bro. He wasn't doing no 3-piece, no 4-piece, no 1-piece. He wasn't doing none of that stuff there. So that was the next day of me being up in there. But there was a brother that, because I didn't really fuck with too many dudes up in there. You had them dudes that was grimy in there. And there was this dude I really ain't like, man. He was a dude that they used to say he was a 23, or 23, one of them 23 niggas from Puerto Rico. And I asked niggas, yo, what the fuck this 23 shit is, man? He said, those are the dudes that they call incetos. Like in Puerto Rico, they separate them dudes, which are rapos, booty bandits, rat niggas. They put them in a separate jail away from the real niggas. And I said, damn it, this nigga's living over here like that, you know what I'm saying? And Higgins told me, nah, the nigga know his place. He come up here, don't say nothing to me, to him, whatever. He go over there, he don't come with that tough shit up in here. And the dude was a known dude, but he was a known dude as a booty bandit and all that shit that he do. So we used to go in the back and chill in the back, by the back exit door. Put the buckets there, whatever, and sit back there. And there was a brother there named Anthony Cardi. Remember that name? Look him up on Facebook. Anthony Cardi. Moreno dude. But he was Moreno, tall, brolic, but he had like some Panamanian in him. And he didn't really fuck with dudes up in there. He get up and work out, whatever. He didn't fuck with dudes like that there. And I was feeling the dude's vibe. Real dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard about him from somebody else, however it may be. And we got tight. And we got tight, man. And I was, my regular was mine is yours, you know what I'm saying? And we peoples, and I feel you, I see how you move, whatever, and I introduced him to Higgins, and open some other doors that I didn't even have to open because he was already, he was a real dude and shit. But it kind of be one day, man, this 23 dude, whatever, this booty bandit, whatever, this dude from Puerto Rico, 23rd dude, he was putting his hands around his young kids and all that stuff that was in there. And he kept putting his arms around his young kid. And I noticed that Anthony Cardi, see that when he was putting his hands around his kid, the kid felt uncomfortable. Kid had a ponytail and all that stuff there, long ponytail. Young kid. And he caught seizures and stuff like that. Because I remember we had to grab him when he was catching these seizures, call the medical department, all that, the police to call the medical to come and get him. And we see that he keep doing that shit. And Anthony Cardi told the dude, say, yo, homeboy, stop doing that, man. Putting your hands around these kids around here, man. We know who the fuck you is, man. And the dude came out real smart. And Anthony came out and said, what the fuck you want to do, man? So the dude, first thing he did was ran and got his gun. And when I mean guns, for those that don't know, it's a banger, ice pick, whatever it may be. He went and got his gun. Anthony Carter ain't ran to get nothing. He ran to get these. His 2 sacks. You know what I'm saying? The one to come, the one to go. You know what I'm saying? And he stood there. Dude came over there. Anthony Carter whipped his ass, took his gun, and put the nigga in his place. So, yeah, the dude took the loss. But, you know, Anthony felt in a position that he couldn't sleep, whatever, because he didn't want this nigga to get grimy. He had a couple of dudes that was sucking the nigga's ass up in there, and Anthony starting the nigga sneak up on him at night to the bed, whatever, and Higgins and all his people, and we told him, so listen, that shit ain't going down like that, man. You know, and Higgins went over there and told the dude, yo, there's people, something happened with him, we tearing up the house, bro. We not playing with this, man. So it kind of be, man, that the dude, that 23 dude, got some type of drugs or whatever, and he gave the kid some drugs, and the kid was like dozed out. And one night the kid was dozed out that Anthony see the dude bringing that kid, that 23 number dude, that Spanish dude, the homo dude, whatever, bringing the kid to the bathroom. So Anthony went over there, woke me up, and said, man, something going on here. I see some moves. This dude bringing the kid to the bathroom, boom. So we still watching this shit. It kind of be that this dude took this nigga's drawers down and he fucked him in the bathroom. Anthony went up in there, ran up in there, and whipped this nigga's ass. I'm talking about the dude was in the kids. He was up in there. He was fucking him. And Anthony went up in there and whipped this nigga's ass. We took that nigga up in the gallery, whipped this nigga's ass. The police didn't really care because the police caught on what was going on, and he let us whip this nigga's ass. And then we threw that nigga's shit to pack up in the door, and the dude was already outside the gate with police, and they knew that police had to come and get his shit. What's fucked up about it is a lot of people think that this shit can't happen. It happened all the time. Madeira's got thrown over the tier, you know, up north. It happens. What's fucked up is that this young kid might have the monster ever since that, because this faggot dude, this 23 dude, had AIDS. So once he went up in there, you know, when you come in contact with like that, you get caught up in that situation where you get that shit. You know what I'm saying? So most likely the kid got sick behind that, man. And big ups to Anthony Carter, man, because he one of them dudes that it wasn't only this kid right here, and he's not the only one. Higgins, me, a lot of dudes, we don't like to see dudes oppress the peoples. It don't gotta be oppressing Spanish, African American, oppressing anybody that can't defend themselves and can't do nothing or don't have and stuff like that. You know, we used to stand up for people like this, man. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. You feel what I'm saying? So big up to Anthony Carter, man. You know what you did, man. I ain't seen you in years. I don't know if you back into the prison, if you out, whatever you is. Get in contact with the kid, man. I miss you. I got mad love for you, man. Higgins, wherever you at up north, doing mad time for that situation. Wherever you at, get in contact with a brother, man. I like to motherfucking get in contact with you as well, and send you some shit up there up north or whatever. You ain't got nobody sending you nothing up there, because you know we lose contact, you know, of a lot of brothers doing the bids. You know what I'm saying? Brothers go over here, you go over there, and you lose contact, whatever. But this video here just to let you know that it happens, man. And brothers that's watching this, old timers that know, and you know, in these times, and even before in the 90s and all that there, they know how this situation goes, man. And it's happened. Dudes is getting gang raped. Dudes is getting, you know, whatever it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Is it right? It ain't right, man, but it's happening, man. You know what I'm saying? And just gotta stay woke, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta survive the best you could, and you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know, real shit, live and direct on the air. Make sure y'all subscribe to the TikTok live and direct on the air, Instagram live and direct on the air. Subscribe to the YouTube channel live and direct on the air. You know, you subscribing and showing love, you know, brings not only awareness, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, it pushes us to keep fighting for the movement, for the brothers that's locked down, for the wrongfully convicted, for prison reform, and everything that we do. You know what I'm saying? So, peace and love. As always, y'all already know freedom is a must. Peace.